Hello everyone and welcome to Animation Trend News TV. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for timely global news updates. Today's story takes us to the high seas, where tensions between the United States and Russia continue to play out, not with weapons, but with oil, sanctions, and naval power. Reports indicate that the United States intercepted an oil tanker flying the Russian flag, raising serious questions about global energy security, sanctions enforcement, and rising geopolitical tension. So, what really happened? Let's break it down. What happened? According to reports, a large oil tanker sailing under the Russian flag was intercepted by U.S. naval forces during a routine maritime security operation. The interception reportedly took place in international waters, where the United States and its allies are actively monitoring shipping routes linked to sanctioned oil trade. U.S. officials say the tanker was suspected of violating international sanctions, particularly those related to Russian oil exports, which have been under strict restrictions since the escalation of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The tanker was ordered to slow down and submit to inspection, a move that immediately attracted global attention. Why is Russian oil a big issue? Since the Ukraine war began, the United States and its allies have imposed heavy sanctions on Russia's energy sector, especially oil exports, Russia's biggest revenue source. Despite these sanctions, Russia has continued to sell oil by using alternative shipping routes, reflagging vessels, selling to third-party buyers, and operating what analysts call a shadow fleet. The U.S. says intercepting suspicious tankers is part of efforts to enforce international sanctions and prevent sanctioned oil from reaching global markets illegally. U.S. position versus Russia's response. U.S. authorities maintain that the interception was legal, measured, and carried out in line with international maritime law. They emphasize that the tanker was not attacked, no force was used. The goal was inspection and verification, not seizure. On the other hand, Russian officials have strongly criticized such actions in the past, describing them as provocative, unlawful interference, and part of a broader campaign to economically weaken Russia. While Moscow has not confirmed full details, analysts warn that repeated interceptions could increase tensions between major world powers. Global implications. This incident highlights growing concerns about global oil supply stability, freedom of navigation, energy prices, and military presence in key shipping lanes. Any disruption involving oil tankers can impact fuel prices worldwide, especially in Europe, the United States, and developing economies. It also raises fears that economic sanctions could slowly turn into direct confrontations at sea, something global leaders are trying to avoid. What happens next? For now, the situation remains under close observation. Experts say the future depends on diplomatic responses, how aggressively sanctions are enforced, and whether similar interceptions continue. One thing is clear: oil has become a frontline weapon in modern geopolitics, and the world is watching closely. Outro. What do you think about this interception? Was it a lawful enforcement of sanctions or a dangerous escalation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Animation Trend News TV for more breaking international news. Thanks for watching.